When I was younger, I lived with my parents as well as my nephews Michael and Godfrey. You probably can't tell due to my Olympian-like physique, but I wasn't the most active of children. The same, however, cannot go for them. They would constantly be outside riding bikes and generally doing whatever it is kids do outside. I don't know, probably skipping rocks or something. Anyways, sometimes my nephew Michael would jump on the skateboard he custom decorated and go up and down the driveway. Now, don't get me wrong, he was never some pro skateboarder, but he knew a trick or two and could move more than 5 feet without falling down. This is a skill I've always felt bad that I've not managed to learn. The other day for breakfast, I took a container of Lucky Charms, separated the cereal, and just ate the marshmallows. Why would you do such a thing, you may ask? Well, for no other reason than I'm an adult and I can do what I want. It is that adventurous mindset that has motivated me to try to do something I have always wanted to do. And so, our journey begins. I called up my friend Kyle, who loves to skateboard, and he agreed to assist me on my quest. Once my Mr. Miyagi was in place, I threw a Facebook message to my friends Noah and Jesse and asked them if they would mind helping me film the ordeal. They kindly obliged, and with everything coming together, there was one more thing I needed to do. You see, I'm no expert on skateboarding, but I have seen the second Goofy movie, so I know it is a high-intensity sport. I knew I couldn't leave anything to chance, and with that I decided to go to the greatest place in the world so I could begin to take the proper safety precautions. Once I had acquired all the necessary materials, we headed to Kyle's house so I could finally begin my training.
What the fuck, Joe?
Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to attempt to learn a skill that I've always wanted to learn, which is skateboarding. I have not been able to learn that up to this point because I am inept, and when I set on this task, there was one person I thought to call, and that was my friend Kyle, because he's the most qualified person.
Not your friend!
He's the most qualified person I could think of for this, because he can stay on the board, and he probably knows what an ollie is, so let's just get into it.
Alright, so the first thing I'm going to teach you, which you clearly will not be able to do, you're going to learn how to actually ride the board. If you can stay at it more than 5 seconds, then you're nowhere near Tony Hawk, but you're 1 inch closer to it, and he's like 20 miles away. So, okay. It's not fun. This is serious.
Sorry.
There's like a 2% chance this will actually work out of 1,000.
I agree with those odds.
You know what to do with this? Go.
Right?
I think so. Please do.
Nope. Nope, that's not gonna happen. Well, that went about as well as I expected it to do. Okay, so that didn't go quite so well. We're gonna go ahead now and give it a second go. Right?
Okay, so that didn't go well in the slightest. I'm actually not impressed whatsoever. I'm quite disappointed. But we might as well just go on to the next thing. You did go 5 feet, so might as well go on to the ollie.
Okay.
Okay, so I might as well just show him. Like, I know he's not gonna be able to do it, but I'm gonna show him what the ollie is. Literally, it's just jumping on a board, pretty much. So.
So down, up, hop. Correct?
It's like a video game cheat code, man.
Up, down, left, right.
Kinda.
You don't deserve this board. So that was terrible as well. I'm not surprised. But we're just gonna see you fuck up some more. So we're gonna go to what's called a top shove it. Okay? It's kind of like an ollie, but it's not. So you're gonna put your and it's gonna do that.
Okay.
But it's not gonna do that for you. You're gonna fall.
I am on the board.
I think it's the longest you've ever been on the board.
Not that. Close enough. Okay, since you literally failed everything else and I really like seeing you hurt yourself, we're gonna do a manual. But since you can't even ride on a board, we're just gonna do a stationary. So it's like bend your knee. You're gonna try to balance.
Okay, so on the bolts.
On the tail. Should we go back on the crack?
That would be helpful.
Go straight to the tail.
Do you think he'd be doing better or worse if he were drunk?
Probably better.
What?
Again? Got it. Wow.
He's actually what? Dude.
Touchdown.
Okay, so since he actually did something that I thought there was like never in a billion years you would actually do. So here's the board. You're a 5-year-old in a parking lot sitting on the board riding it. Let's see if you can actually do that like legitimately. Don't sit on the middle. Put your feet up.
No, I'm cramping.
Wait, hold on, Joe. I got you. Oh no.
Well, this was something. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'd like to think this was somewhat of a positive experience. I wouldn't say that I learned how to skateboard, but I guess the one true lesson here is that if you do something, do it with your friends. What the fuck are you doing, Kyle?